One of the challenges we see candidates having right now is changes in absentee voting rules, and behaviors are just dramatically going to change the makeup of the primary voting universe. Get out the vote is starting earlier, it's lasting longer, and it has to encompass and cover a much broader range of people. Vote by mail has been very focused on how and when to return the mail-in ballot correctly. Many states are looking at folks who have no history or tradition of voting by mail. They could return the ballot incorrectly. They may not know how to have it postmarked the right way. And people who are scared to show up at the polls on election day. New voting locations, new voting hours, what are the safe practices? That's where we've really found people focusing. So, you know, the campaigns who are going to change our strategy and adjust are going to do that by talking to people. And that's why live calls have been really effective and really critical for candidates that are using them right now. And again, it's not just your standard blast a message in your face. It's have a conversation, react and adjust, really listen to people and meet them where they are. And that's what we're seeing is effective right now. Text messaging, like we talked about, and automated calls. And I know sometimes I say automated calls and people just groan. Automated calls are actually having a moment right now. We're seeing in some cases triple the answer rates we were seeing in January and February of this year. And some folks, you know, I get the reaction of, this is 2020, what are you talking about with your robocalls? The answer to that is if you do it right. If you do it right. Automated calls work best when you're communicating specifically with an audience, to seniors, with a message that's tailored to them. Like I have up on the screen here, 76% of voters age 65 and over still have and use a landline phone. And so those aren't people you're likely going to reach with a text message. So they're the population that is also the most likely to continue to stay at home and to be concerned about making sure that their vote still counts. And so the important thing really is delivering a message that's actually worth hearing. Sometimes the problem isn't what the medium is, it's the message. The message should be important, it should be valuable, and it should be delivered by someone in the community that seniors know and trust. And so I actually have a great example of this. Nick Freitas is a Republican state senator in Virginia. Through a snafu in the voting procedures, he did not show up on the ballot and had to run as a write-in candidate. And the Board of Elections was heavily Democrat controlled. And he had to overcome just a number of hurdles, one after another. And so the 60 Plus Association used a very well-known, well-respected spokesman of theirs, Pat Boone, someone who is a hero and a heartthrob and an idol to people who are over the age of 60, and delivered a really effective message that I'll play for you.
Hello, my friend, Pat Boone here. Yeah, that Pat Boone, the love letters of the sand guy. And yes, I'm still singing at occasional concerts, but today, because of the importance of tomorrow's election there in Virginia, I'm calling to sing the praises of a highly respected member of the House of Delegates, Nick Freitas. I hope you know his name already, Nick Freitas. Because of a snafu and papers filed with the registrar's office, you may be asked to write in his name, and you'll have to spell it correctly. So it's Nick, F-R-E-I-T-A-S. Let me tell you this, while he is a combat veteran, a Green Beret warrior, I can assure you his liberal opponents will challenge any misspelling of Nick's name. So please do me, Pat Boone, Virginia, and of course Nick, a favor. Be careful to spell it out, Nick Freitas. God bless you. God bless Virginia. Bless Nick Freitas. And God help our beloved country.
Paid for by the 60 Plus Association and not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. 703-807-2070.
That was the last slide I had, and this is our Chief Canine Officer Waffles, and she is looking over one of our texting agents, making sure that she's doing her job fastidiously. So I would be remiss if I didn't show that to you. But really want to thank RSLC for putting together this event. Thank you all for being here. And I can take questions now, or I think we're going to do questions at the end. So I'll stop sharing my screen and turn it back over to you.